Hey, people of YouTube, this is video number 68 of my blog, and welcome back. Let me zoom it out a bit. So, it is Sunday evening. I am chilling on the sofa, got some coffee. It's already cold because I've just been reading for the last 45 minutes or so. Yeah, today's been a fairly chill day, which is good. Started the day with some reading as well, then went to the gym. Then we, I spent the rest of the day with my family and some extended family as well, as is always the way on Sundays. Dinner with the in-laws, you know. I've been reading another very, very interesting book. Let me just get it. This one, as you can see, comes recommended by Oprah Winfrey. Now there's a bit of a story behind how Oprah came across this book, or when, should I say. It was a full 4 years after this book was published that, through some massively convoluted grapevine, Oprah heard about the book and read it and raved about it on her show. And then the book got republished the following year and a few times again after that. The book, of course, is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it's quite an eye-opener. It explains a lot about happiness, sadness, pain, physically and mentally, and obviously how to overcome it, because as the subtitle suggests, where is it? There. It is a guide to spiritual enlightenment. Now, this is the book that a few days ago I mentioned. I read the introduction to a book and I found it quite profound how the author sort of came to be as such. And this is that book. It sounds very much like he was on the verge of wanting to end his life. And then a single thought transformed him almost in an instant. And he's since gone on to write many books. Now, I've read the first chapter plus a couple of pages, and again, it's one of those books where there are some things in there to practice, and there are points in the book where he insists that you pause and think about what is said, take it in, try it for yourself, think about it for a second, and in some cases don't think about it. So that's the weird part. There are certain things where he says that you have to realize the existence of something, accept that it's there, turn notification off. But don't think about it. Don't afford it any thought. Just basically observe yourself from the inside, which is very tough to grasp. So, yeah, that's something I'm getting used to. It's not very good doing it late at night because if you're naturally tired, every time you, at least for me, every time I pause to think or not think about something, every time I close my eyes, within 1.5 to 2 minutes, I start almost drifting off into a dreamlike state, and I have to interrupt myself, open my eyes, reread the passage or reread the instruction, and then start over again. So earlier there was one such instruction. Let me just refer back to it here. If I can operate the book with one hand. So it talks about where is it? Lost it now. Okay. So here is a section where he says, starts with, let me summarize the process. So he's physically summarizing the process of something he's just explained and how you go about doing it. So it says, focus attention on the feeling inside you. Know that it is the pain body. That's a concept, an abstract concept that he has invented. The pain body, you have to read the book to understand it. Know that it is the pain body. The feeling inside you is the pain body. Accept that it is there. Don't think about it. Don't let the feeling turn into thinking. Don't judge or analyze. Don't make an identity for yourself out of it. Stay present and continue to be the observer of what is happening inside you. It goes on with a few other bits there, but just from that little section there, those 3 or 4 sentences, that's some next level shit. Especially for someone who's not very open-minded. Like, I've come to terms with the fact that anything and everything is possible if you apply yourself to it. Now, I have met a lot of people in the past, and there are a lot of people in my present who are not so open-minded, who you can spout all the proof you want at them, but they will not bend. They will stick to, adhere to, and believe the reality as they perceive it. Which, quite frankly, from everything, almost everything I've read in these last 2 months, reality is just your perception of your situation. That's a bad explanation, but yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I need to digest this a bit more, understand it a bit more deeply, and then go get some sleep. Okie dokie, this has been video 68. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this far if you've watched this far. I will see you tomorrow for video